Hello, my name is Maciel Raimundo and I'm going to talk to you about e-commerce website structure. Let's begin with some introduction. What is e-commerce? Electronic commerce or e-commerce, also known as electronic marketing, consists on selling, buying services or products through electronic systems like internet or other computer networks. Now let's see some history. Originally, electronic commerce meant the facilitation of commercial transactions electronically, using technology such as electronic data interchange and electronic funds transfer. Those technologies were introduced in 1970. They allowed business to send commercial documents electronically. Since the year 2000, people began to associate a word e-commerce with the ability of purchasing various goods through the internet using secure protocols and electronic payment services. Now, why is it important e-commerce? What can I do with e-commerce? An individual can go online to purchase anything from books or groceries to expensive items like real estate. Another example would be online banking, online bill payment, buying stocks, transferring funds from one account to another, and initiating wire payment to another country. All of these activities can be done with a few strokes of the keyboard. Now, let's begin. I'm going to show you a real e-commerce website, and I'm going to show you each part of it and why it's important for you to see each part that it contains. Well, first of all, here we are at a wedding accessory website which sells wedding accessories. We have a very appealing page, so customers will see like, wow, this is really beautiful, right? It has to be appealing, so the customer will think about buying in your website. Now, here we have categories for the graphic catalog, showing product information as price. We can see graphically items by pictures and with the prices. It's very important that the customer see prices, so he or she can decide whether he or she will buy the product or not. There should be a catalog of products available at your site, ordered by category or similar characteristics. Pictures of the product are helpful to call the customer's attention. Each product should have price and if it's available to purchase. Sometimes there aren't enough items in stock, so it's important that the customer can see if the product that he or she wishes to purchase is going to be available. Now, we need a privacy policy. What is a privacy policy? You should create a privacy policy to ensure your users are aware of your information collecting policies. Having a privacy policy page can help you to show the search engine algorithms that you are in fact a legitimate business. We have here privacy policies which gives you like the reliability as a website. For example, here it says any correspondence you may have with ourselves via email or facility is considered as private information and is not knowingly passed on to any third parties. That assures you that your email will be safe, you see, because right now we have the problem of phishing and spamming, and if we give our email, we don't want that. So it's important to have a privacy policy page. The purpose of having a privacy policy is to prove to your visitors that you are committed to protecting the privacy of their personal information. Privacy policies are particularly important if you collect email addresses or any other type of demographic information about your visitors. So, it's very important to have a privacy policy. Now, let's go to the information page. Which one here would you think the information page is? Well, of course, the About page. A company information page helps build trust with your viewers by providing company biographies, history, and even photos to explain who you are and where do you come from. Place a link for your company information section on the home page of your website. Label the link as About Us or About, as you can see here, About, right? Company information or something similar so that users can easily find it. So, now let's see a sitemap. What is a sitemap? Well, this is not strictly necessary, but considering naming the sitemap either sitemap.html, sometimes, no matter how well you design your internal linking structure, your visitors may have a hard time finding exactly what they are looking for. Here, where could we find the example of a sitemap? Well, here in the categories, of course. You can find tiaras, you can find pearl tiaras, crystal tiaras, wedding hair combs, wedding bracelets, wedding necklaces, wedding earrings, hair vines, wedding hairpins. So here is in links is all the classification that the customer may need to find a certain item that he may be needing. So now let's go to the form fields. Form registration pages to checkout pages. The most important pages on your e-commerce website have form fields. You don't want to track what users are putting in them, such as credit card data, because they may be breaching some privacy laws. But what you do want to do is to track the dropout rates on from your fields. So, long forms complicate the ordering process and prospects may not be willing to fill in what they see as unnecessary details. This is about how the forms that the customer has to fill are, because they have to be small, they have to be specific but not too long, so that the customer can actually feel that he's not giving too much information to you, but only what he needs to, but what you need as a company, so he can pay you, right? So now let's see shipping and return policy. This is very important because the customer needs to know that what happens if the product is not quite what he wanted or what he or she expected. Then there must be a return policy, of course. The return policy